On your league.
Welcome to 100 Yards of Football this morning. It's our college football game preview. It's the #1 Georgia Bulldogs. Dog Nation rise to another level. Taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. This not basketball. This football with Kentucky, and they rank number 11th. If you like the video today, please comment and share it. I'm your host, Vincent Turner. And joining me is our college football expert from the West Coast, North Hollywood, my man, Mr. Jaimes Timas. So if you like the video today, please comment and share it, as we're going to break down the Kentucky Wildcats and the Georgia Bulldogs playing in Athens, Georgia. How you doing this morning, sir?
I am grateful, sir, and looking ready for this game. It's going to be a great game.
Let's talk about the Kentucky Wildcats first. You're going to start with the defense.
Well, Kentucky is replacing a lot of defensive players from last year. So I'm looking at this team as an up-and-coming team. For some reason, this defense is overcoming a lot of adversity, and right now they're replacing a lot of players with a couple players that are just stepping up in this defense. And like, you think of Kentucky, you think of Jaimes Timas for the Chicago Bears, and you think of players from Jamin Davis, Calvin Joseph, that are replacing these amazing cornerbacks and linebackers. So right now, for the Kentucky Fiesta, it's not too far from behind Georgia. They're number 2 in the SEC and number 15 in the nation. And one guy that I'm looking at is the defensive end, Joseph Pascal, 6'3", 275 pounds, a player that is explosive. And then right now, if Georgia or Kentucky was to beat Georgia, they need to stop the run.
When you talk about the Kentucky Wildcats from an offensive standpoint, I don't have to mention one word, man. His name is Chris Rodriguez Jr. He's a Metro Atlanta kid from Ola High School, Henry County. Can we say Marshawn Lynch number 2? And he's coming out of a backfield that's got history at Kentucky. Can we say George Adams? Can we say Mo Williams? Oh, my God. Can we say Mark Higgins? And he's carrying the football team to a high level. Think about this last week. 147 yards rushing against LSU on 16 carries. He's got 721 yards on the year. And he's coming home to Athens, Georgia, baby. And he's going to have fans in the stands. I got him a new nickname. I'm calling him Marshawn Lynch 2. Now let's talk about the Georgia Bulldogs, baby.
Let's talk about the Georgia Bulldogs. The Georgia Bulldogs have this theme song, Glory, Glory to Old Georgia. When you think of Old Georgia, you think of the great Matthew Stafford, Todd Gurley, Herschel Walker, Nick Chubb with the Cleveland Browns, Garrison Hurst, DeAndre Swift, and Terrell Davis. Now leading to like the new players, now the great pedigree coming in. Now you think of Stinson Bennett, a guy that stepped in nicely for JT Daniels, 746 yards, 8 TDs, 2 interceptions, but has a QBR of 95.1%. He's efficient, he's effective, and he's going to get the job done. And then Zamir White, 221 yards, 4 TDs as a running back. I can't help but to look at Georgia's offense as a great stout execution type of offense. And then Brock Bowers, watch out, that tight end, 20 receptions for 315 yards, 6'4", 230 pounds from Napa, California. Watch out for this guy.
I'm going to talk about the Dogs defense. I don't have to say no more. A lot of people are saying the Dogs defense might be one of the top 5 ever in college football history. I don't know, last week against Auburn, they held in the 17 first downs, 218 yards total offense. They've allowed only 5 points a game. But this is what's so amazing, and check this stat out. Against 3 ranked opponents in the top 25, they only allowed 13 points. And when you think about this defense, I've always said it reminds me of the 1991 Washington Huskies. They only allowed 10 points a game, only allowed 67 yards rushing. And they were led by Donald Jones, Chico Fairley, my man Jamie Fields, oh my God, Brent Collins, Dave Huffman, Tommy Smith, Dana Hall, Walter Bailey. And the man that was a first-round draft choice in the 1991 NFL draft, Mr. Steve Edmond, the Huskies, they were rolling, and they led the country in turnover margin. But when you look at the Dogs, I don't have to say no more. I just gave you the stats. I'm going to give you some names. Adam Anderson, NFL. Trayvon Walker, NFL. Jalen Carter, NFL. Nicole Dean, NFL. From, you know what, Horn Lake, Mississippi, 45 miles from my hometown, the 901 Memphis, Tennessee. I had to get that in there. Deron Kendrick, NFL. Quan Walker, NFL. Chandler, Tedale, NFL. Kelly Ringo, NFL. Louis Sign, NFL. Guarantee you, all those guys I just named, they're going to be playing in the National Football League. Kirby Smart, you got Dog Nation Rising. It should be a party over there in Athens on Saturday. Be proud of the Georgia Bulldogs. I can't believe it. I didn't see it, but they are the number one team in the country. Final words, Mr. Timas, about this game and about the Georgia Bulldogs and the Kentucky Wildcats.
Well, it's going to be a tough battle between both teams, but this Georgia team is resilient and fiery, and they want it. You could just tell from the first play to the last play. This team is ready to play, so I'm going with the Georgia Bulldogs. That's why they're number one.
My final words. As the great singer, Alunda Miles, she had a song back in the day. It's about that Southern style. It went like this. Mississippi is in the middle of a dry spell. Jimmy Rogers high on the Victoria. Mama dancing with the baby on her shoulder. Black velvet in the old Southern style. Athens, Georgia, is going to be rocking. The number one team in the country. CBS is coming. Our producer, Logan Landers, thank you today. I know you happy because he brought it to my attention early this morning. I can't believe it. Dog Nation, the number one team in the country. If you like the video today, please comment and share. We surely appreciate it here on 100 Yards of Football. Thank you, Mr. Timmons, coming from North Hollywood, California. Y'all be blessed.
Caleb. Thank you, Vincent.
And enjoy the rest of the week here on 100 Yards of Football.